Okay, so 3 AM came last night, UK time, and the last Jedi trailer dropped, so I was really pleased with it. Now, just before the trailer came out, we got this official poster, although this is a bit of a zoomed version. As you can see here, this is a full poster, really quite nice as well, so we're happy with that. Now, as I reported on yesterday, Rian Johnson, the director, did give a bit of a warning before the final trailer came out, saying that it was going to be fairly heavy on spoilers, and potentially that does seem to be the case, and I'm going to get to that. In fact, that's the main focal point of this video. But a few other nice little things. Well, there's lots of nice things about this trailer. I was very happy with it. This shot here was really nice, where you see Luke Skywalker holding the lightsaber. Obviously, that was something we're waiting to see after the way they ended the last film. And it looks fairly disturbed through this as well, and fairly shaken by events both prior to the film and obviously what's going on with the Rey character. Now, the actual spoiler side of things, first, there's two main ones actually that I noticed. I mean, there's a few other things, but the two main ones, you've got this bit with Kylo Ren, and he's cruising on in one of his ships towards this bigger ship, which seems to have Leia on board, and as you can see here, there's like a battle taking place, and he flies into some kind of, part of the ship that gives him access to the part that Leia is on, and as you can see, she seems to sense him coming towards her. He's aiming his target on the point of the ship where she is. This is just evidently from the trailer. Then you see him with his finger on the trigger, and he's looking rather kind of remorseful before the fact. Similar look to what he had when he killed his dad, I dare say. And then it cuts back to Leia looking just very concerned, and then it just cuts back to this Christmas, so you don't see what happens next. That seems to be a big spoiler, because to me that looks like that's how we're going to see Leia and how she dies. So although it doesn't show that, it seems to be teasing that. Now obviously after that we've got some pretty cool bits. This picture I just showed you was what's called a Porg, which seems to be like one of the new toys that they're going to be selling. There's a battle between Captain Phasma and Finn. Some interesting stuff where it looks to me like there's some kind of cave scene with Rey and Luke, similar to the cave scene that Luke had in Empire Strikes Back. And we see some other stuff with Snoke appears to be doing something to Rey, but again, that's all down to editing. These might be two completely different scenes. But then we have this scene, which seems to be the second major spoiler, where you have Rey saying she's needing help finding her place in all this. She seems to be talking to Kylo Ren, who then puts his hand out. Seemingly they're joining forces. Now, what does this mean? Does that mean he's turning to the light side? Does that mean she's turning to the dark side? Does it mean they're meeting somewhere halfway between? My co-reviewer, The Core, who I was talking to about this trailer, has a theory that maybe that scene is some kind of vision that is going to appear in a cave scene, again similar to what we saw in Empire Strikes Back when Luke Skywalker saw Darth Vader in the cave and had a confrontation with him. That might, so the bit where she's basically seemingly joining forces with him might not actually be something in the film. Possibly, I don't know. There's plenty of theories going around at the moment, and there's like all sorts of little things leaking out about the film. I've tried to avoid all that, so I'm just going off what I get here from the trailer. But yeah, it just seemed like those two could be some fairly heavy spoilers, those two parts of the trailer. Hopefully it's not spoiling anything in that sense, but it does seem to be the case, like I say. So we'll see in December when the film comes out. I just really hope that they haven't gone too far with this. It's hard to tell at this stage, but as I said in yesterday's video, there's a couple of examples in recent times where they've spoiled things, like with Doomsday appearing in Batman vs Superman, and also Wonder Woman teaming up with Batman and Superman. I mean, we knew that was going to happen, but we didn't need to see it. They just threw that into the trailer, and that was overkill. There's also the bit in Terminator Genesis where it shows John Connor is actually a Terminator robot as well. So again, that was like a big reveal for the film. Spoiled by the trailer. Didn't need to see that. So it's going to be difficult if anyone is trying to avoid this trailer, because if you go to the cinema in the next couple of months, a friend of mine, John Bailey, who you might have seen on a previous video, was saying that he didn't want to see this trailer at all, and if he goes to see any films between now and Star Wars coming out, he's just going to go in when the trailers are finished, which is going to be a bit of a difficult thing to achieve, to be fair. But yeah, that's not good really if that's what they've done. So I'll leave it there anyway. What do you think? What do you know? You may know more than me about this. Like I say, I haven't really looked into this as such because I didn't really want to because of spoilers, dare I say. But, is there anything else that I've kind of maybe not covered here? What do you think? Let me know. Brand X Reviews, you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube obviously, and Instagram. So for now, I'll just leave it there and say thank you very much for watching.